Well, I was going to have August off, have a rest from Sunday rides and just take it easy until my 2 weeks off in September. I just painted the brake pedal black satin, hand painted it, because I painted the gear lever yesterday and I thought that looks quite good. But I had an invitation from Adam's Riding Life. The three amigos are meeting up at Rivington, and as it's not raining, I thought, well, it's only 20 miles up the road. In fact, 52. I'll just see how far it is. I've ever monitored the distance. I got some cheap stickers from eBay and stuck them on, but the blue is fading fast. It just shows you get what you pay for, don't you? Like I said, that tank pad I got from America that cost 20 odd quid, it's still like new 4 years on. And yet the stickers I got were £2 something. Straight from China. I wonder where they're heading out to afterwards. Southport. Is everything back to normal? There's been a big clampdown in the Preston area. More outbreaks of the virus. No one's taking it seriously. Bloody hell, fine. I do crap roads. Yes, I put my thermometer on. Meant to be a heat wave, but like yesterday, no sign of any bloody sun. Can't get the sunshine with clouds, can you? Yeah, so there's my bolloid, as someone said. I've actually got a bit of white tape as well. Should I add another bit of white? Well, that's how them mirrors pointing up, because I've just been cleaning them, they've moved. Let's point them up slightly. That's it. The man in black. Keep having the brakes for you, turning Albert. I wonder when they'd finish that hovercraft. They've been messing around with it for months. Do they go on the canal with it? That's the only expanse of water around here. I don't know, which way should I go on the motorway to Chorley? I did think of going in Chorley Yamaha and see what second-hand bikes he has in. I've been looking on the internet at other shops, nothing affordable. But should I tell you what I've done? I got a nice surprise when I checked my Lloyd's internet banking last night. That pension pot, personalised plates and a little car. Oh, turned green. Yeah, that pension pot I raided last year for the tax-free sum. The mate Blackpool Paul said, well, you could get the other, you'll pay tax on it, but if you're stuck for money to pay them builders, you could apply for the other, or a chunk of the other pension pot that's still in there. And like I said before, I'm still baffled as to where it's come from. I've never paid into a pension. I did opt out of SERPs in the early 80s, a state earnings related pension scheme, and I was just as baffled then as I am now. So the pension pot was 37,700, so I've applied for 7,700. Why overtake, Albert? I could leave you in a cloud of dust. Anyway, last night it came, minus the tax, but I still have 6,000 quid. So the builders will want 2 grand. I can pay a couple of credit cards off. So we're going to stay put. But of course I was thinking last night, instead of paying my credit cards off, I could put it towards another bike. Because I'll have 4 grand after paying the builders, won't I? Plus my September wage end of August. But now this bike's past its MOT, there's nothing wrong with it, is there? I know things keep failing on it, and I keep thinking, what's next? The clutch or the bloody starter motor? Should I get a fresh bike? So really, like I said, I've got 4 grand plus trading value. Therefore, I thought I'd take a look at Chorley Yamaha. Oh, stop here. No rush. It said a meeting between 12 and 2. I don't know if they're meeting up first or all making their own way there, because Adam comes from Bolton and Ainsworth comes from Ainsworth. Morphy comes from Padiham, 4 miles away from me. We should have met up at the bike museum. Only if Ainsworth and Adam have seen it. I'll ask them if they're there at Rivington. Personalised plates, DW. Yes, I'll put my leather jeans on. I'm getting into the habit now of always wearing the correct gear. Never go out with thin jeans or trainers on or shoes or whatever. my proper padded bike boots. Do I feel tired? I was saying to Morphy, I just feel weary these days. Probably my job and not sleeping properly. In fact, last night I had a bit of quick shits. I'm going to leave a message saying no, I've got quick shits, but it seems to have gone, I hope. Started on Friday after my evening meal on Thursday, where I got some sell-by-date chicken Kievs and didn't cook them long enough. The chicken were like rubber, like a little rubber slice. So I ate a few pieces and then left it, but morning after my guts were doing somersaults, so I took some Imodium. And I was telling my mum, said, oh, if you have food poisoning, you should always let it flush. It's your body flushing your system through. And I suppose she was right, because last night we were back to quick shits. They must have just been waiting to burble out. Nearly at the turn off. I could go the scenic way, but silly average speed cameras, isn't there, so why bother? Oh, what's that? I actually wonder if it's water or something slippy. Test me horns, shouldn't I? Did I tell you I've got some new horns? don't seem to be as shrill. You know, tinny bike horns. I mean, I had twin tinny horns on my CB 1300 at the front, and they were really loud and penetrating. But these, I keep thinking, why do I bother with? Can you see that? Can you hear them? They are loud, but they're dull, so they don't penetrate, or do they? You can't go all mad, can you, and get super duper loud ones, like someone had a train horn in America scaring people. Road works, marvellous. Yeah, I'm always adjusting these mirrors. There you are, can you see mascots? Bart and Homer Simpson. Someone once commented, silly toys. When Wally's got knocked off by that pigeon. Kawasaki man, it said. Silly toys. Everyone should have a mascot. Stop being a miserable sod, get a mascot. Boom, 32. Boom. Did it flash? No, they're going mad, aren't they, with this lockdown? They're all doing the bloody road works, but of course no one ever works Sunday, so it takes longer and longer to get done. I must get out of the habit of doing that, admiring old roadside buildings, because I'm into old architecture. Silly sod. But I do like old buildings, look at that. Random stone. Oh, we've got a mileage sign there. To Chorley, 4 miles to Chorley. Nice VW P-Reg. I used to have a thing about Volkswagen Beetles in the 70s when I was young, purely because of the Herbie films. But my cousin had one and he said, oh crap, totally gutless engine. I think he had a 1300. You could get a 1600, couldn't you? But so why not fit them? I mean, whenever you see them hot rodded, they always look awful. Just keep it same. Put wider tyres on, but put a decent engine in. Why not do it that way? But they're always jacked up when you see custom ones, you know what I mean? A subtle customisation with a decent engine in. Can you even fit a Porsche engine in? You know what I mean? I watched that this morning, that was good. Vintage Voltage, a Ferrari 320 I think it was, making it electric, and it said it's all advancing so quickly. They put a motor in that's doubled the horsepower from the petrol engine. I couldn't believe it. I mean, do you think electric engines are any good? You always think of them as being weedy. They said no, we've doubled the horsepower. It's 450 horsepower now with the electric motor in, and the Tesla, you know, electric motor, huge batteries. And I thought, what, 450 horsepower? And they did a bike a couple of weeks ago, a Royal Enfield Bullet, not the Royal Enfield I'd fancy putting electric motor in, but he made a neat job. What's it called? Moggy, I think it's called. You watch it, Vintage Voltage, very entertaining. But you're an Irish fella having this Porsche done. He said, how much is it going to cost me? Oh, you're talking 65,000 for the conversion. Big adder. Okay then. But it didn't show the handover at the end. I thought, why didn't it show him taking the keys and going for a test ride and saying how wonderful it was? And I thought, if there's a company of engineers like that doing conversions, they're going up there as well. Why aren't the big industries doing them? The proper, I mean, CCM bikes. That one I saw at Yule's, bloody £10,500 for a second-hand one with a crappy little petrol engine. You should just forget about petrol engines and start producing electric motorbikes. Bring the bloody price down and they'll sell more. Yes, I got my IVs on. My work jacket. I shouldn't really wear this, you'll get sweaty wearing it all week and weekend as well. Could do with a wash now. I should have bought two, but I mean, I could wear my normal bike jacket, that blue one with all the Honda badges on, and just put a high-vis vest over the top, but I've been getting a bit paranoid lately. So it's high-vis with an orange vest flapping in the wind. What are you doing, Albert? Said yesterday the promenade was chock-a-block in Blackpool. As soon as a bit of heat wave comes, that's it, gridlocked. I did think of going in September, but you know, there's plenty of vacancies. Why not have a 5-day break just to have a proper rest? I've always said it's not restful, is it, on the bike? You're on pins all the time, or is it just me? Can you relax on a bike ride, or are your brain's trying to be so alert it actually wears you down? Or am I talking bollocks? And on a car you have a radio, a comfy seat. On a bike, not particularly comfy. I was telling Bandit Nev about all the car pads. You can get car pads, can't you? Just buy some elastic from a dress shop, black elastic, and twang it on, stitch it on, and there you are, fluffy car seats. There's a leather one, although that got bad reviews. Chinese leather, it split like hell after just a couple of months. Couple of bikes setting off. There then, yes, he is open. Can I turn before this car? Yes. MT09. And what's that next to it? I'll rub the paint off. No, it's alright. That side as well. I was saying to someone, a Calderdale, when I'm in little CB 500, I sprayed all the engine black and it looked okay for a while till it started flaking off after about 12 months. But I could have redone it. And when if I got that all black, I could even dollop it on with a brush. I think there's just too much alloy elsewhere to make it look effective. Is that right? I mean, todgy blood supply. None of it's shrinking. That's fading in the sun. That's a fake sticker I got. When I bought them, his advert disappeared. He must have got a warning. They're only £3 something a pair. Little metal they are, metal stickers. I could put some black vinyl to stop the paint rubbing off that pedal. When you see them ones, sideways, because you still get the volume even though it's not directed forwards. But rain shouldn't get in. Oh, there's a MT-07 tracer. Looks bigger, doesn't it? Than the 9. MT-095P. MT-07 tracer. So you put some on to stop it getting rubbed off. I'm still filming. I said a bleep on the motorway. Yep, still filming. A mask must be worn. Well, I've got a helmet on. Will that do? See if it says that. I do. Alright. Very nice. Fully restored GT kettle. 750. Beautiful lad, isn't it? What about that Bandit Nev? The Duo one in the 70s. 34,500 miles. So what do you mean about prices? 6 grand, 8 grand, 10 grand. There's nothing about 3. Oh, that's 3 now. Gladius. Oh, I got an X11 in, 4 grand. I've always liked them, but someone said no, it won't suit you, a very cramped riding position with a low seat. Plus, look how wide it is, that's what my Super 4 will like, with a huge silencer. It's trying to back it out to my back gate. Well, Triumph Hurricane X75. picture X11 is in the middle. If it was on the end, I could have a sit on it just to see. I was nearly tempted to say, come and have a look at my Hornet. How much trading against the X11? But like I said, I know I'll struggle getting it through the bloody door. What I need to do is do a test ride. Say, can I take it home? See if it fits through the door, but I know for a fact it'll end up scraping the bloody silences every time I go in and every time I come out. And, well, I could do with doing what someone suggested, demolish that wall, but that's more building work in it. And make a big gate. Or should I keep my old Hornet? I have said that I'm going to leave it till next year. Pay all my debts off. See, a single silencer, XJI 1300 with a single silencer on. That'd be a lot more manoeuvrable. I always liked them, but I got my Honda 1300 instead. It's nice, isn't it, all black? See if only that had a black engine. Good place to park a bloody van. Look at this lot. It's just a shortcut or something to get out. Well, the town centre here has got them bloody 6 roundabouts. I think people come this way to avoid all the town centre congestion. I had a click under the seat then. Things move around with those little locating lugs and keep pushing that bloody connection and cutting off my tyres and oil. And they're going to Rivington. Yep. Bloody humps. Look at this, right? It's like being in Calcutta. They've probably got better bloody roads than us over there. Well, it's gone 12 o'clock. Oh, the three amigos ready and waiting. Should I get a wrap burger there? I brought 2 cans of pop. Bubblegum flavour, ready on me. Local, that cheapo shop sells cans for peanuts, 25-30p. They're just getting near the sell by date, that's why. A raspberry, let me see a tight squeeze. Silly teenager making a whooping noise, what's all that about? See, if I had my Tarzan on already, I could have given him a blast. I'd have confused his silly whoop. You know, Amy went, maybe he was concerned in case I was going to go across the little bridge. Right, so we're on 52. Now on 70. It's 18 miles. We're a couple of miles off, so it is roughly 20 miles from my house. I don't think so, looking on a map. It's on the other side of Darwin, but there we go. What are you doing, Albert? Clipping curbs. Oh, another reason for coming out today, talking about bikes, it was roughly this date when I bought my Hornet from Raceways in Fleetwood. Either August 12th or August 10th, I forgot exactly when. One of my original receipts should be with all my paperwork, shouldn't it? I don't remember seeing it, wonder if I got one. I paid on a credit card, because I knew I'd be getting quite a bit of compensation for having my leg whacked. I thought, yeah, I'll lie on the settee. Did you have internet then? Yes, I did. I just bought that old laptop off a lad at work, so I went through all the bike shop stock. And I'd had a sit on a Hornet before the crash. At Key Dixon's, he had one with 32,000 miles on, but sadly it also had a big scratch on. And I think that was £3,000, and yet the one at Raceways was 8,800 miles with no scratches, or so I thought, for just £1 under £3,000. Although when I went to look at it, I still had a bad leg. Went on the train, I was limping, it hurting like hell. So I got the tram up to Raceways in Fleetwood from Blackpool South. And I noticed all them little dents on the right hand side. I said, oh, it's got a load of little dents here, about 5 or 6. Yes, previous owner had it over. Elderly chap. I said, oh, he didn't say that on eBay. And he said, tell you what, I'll deliver it free. To make up for the dents, so I agreed. I didn't even haggle. I should have haggled, shouldn't I? I should always haggle. I could have got it for £2.50 off and free delivery, couldn't I, if I'd have said, oh, dents, oh, I'll give you 2.5, 2.8, 2.750, I'll call it a deal. No, like a twerp. I didn't haggle. They get upset though, don't they? Because when I was buying my Silverwing, I did. I says I'm paying cash. I'm gonna no. If you want another bike, you can pick another bike. If you're not happy with that price, pick a cheaper bike. Right, miserable old sod. That was Queensport Motors in Salford in Manchester. I'd seen it advertised in an ad in Motorcycle News. That was a nice bike, my old Silverwing, not a scooter, and my baby Goldwing. Silverwing Interstate with a radio. Okay, fine. Wonder if them other lads are on the trail bikes. Oh, this has been sprayed and laid recently, and you look at this. There should be a sign saying beware of gravel, but there isn't. Now, is this bike going to follow me up here? Do they all know about this shortcut? Oh, look at that little thing. No, that bike hasn't come this way, see, you're going to go over all them bloody speed humps. That's what I mean. If you want to avoid silly speed humps, scraping your belly pan, come this way. Although there is one at the top I would scrape my belly pan on. Mirror's still not in the optimum position, is it? You should just be able to see a bit of your elbow. Let your little dog loose. Well, help if you don't want to stop. Ooh, wacky smell. No vehicles beyond this point. So that's what they're doing with the social distancing. No vehicles beyond this point. Marvellous. In other words, we're going to be struggling to find somewhere to bloody park, aren't we? Not on the grass, am I? Like I did at Lake Districts and it fell over. Can you see them stickers? I was just testing them. And like I said, they're fading. They were a nice royal blue and they're fading to a crappy pale blue. So I'll take them all off. Well, there's some interesting old bites here. To pull it in a bit. That's it. No vehicles beyond this point. So you see them. It's nice, isn't it? Multistrada. Is that what more to go your has? Get mixed up with them. Vintage bike, very nice. Oh, I've seen that here before. It's somewhat homemade, isn't it? Vickers Enfield. It was that a proper production bike. I've seen it here a few times. I remember that. I saw one of them on eBay. Old soldier with a walrus moustache mascot. And that's it, very nice. It's nice, isn't it? Speedmaster Bonneville. See, looking around, that gives you ideas, doesn't it? Looking around the bike shop, when they're all cramped together, a bit of a pain, but when they're here, you can judge the size of them. BSA Girder Forks. Very nice. Lovely old thing, isn't it? I do like a BSA. You'll do on here, 750. Is that one of the last gaskers from the 70s? Lightning 750. Look at that. So, all the food places are open. Ice cream, very nice. Hello. How you doing? All right. Ah, at last. Yeah, sorry, I was going to reply this morning. I weren't going to come because I was sat up bloody potty at 1:30 last night. We bad guts following a dodgy chicken Kiev. But I'm better now, luckily. I think I killed all the bugs with a bottle of sherry. That were another thing. I thought if I'm still a bit pissed, I'm not getting back out because I was sat in sunshine. Yeah. I went to Aldi for usual cat food and I saw this sherry. I thought that's alright. Pale cream sherry. And it had a cork in, screw tops at crap, but it had a cork in. I thought, I'll have a cup. So I sat in the backyard, had a glug. About 2 hours later, I was down to the last half inch and in the backyard were doing that. And I thought, I spoiled my day out tomorrow, I'm going to be still pissed. But I know I feel fine. I'd never risk drink driving, so I feel alright. It must be out of my system.
I had a similar problem this morning. I tried one of them Reaper burgers, the other Reaper chili burgers.
Oh yeah? Oh, you had bad guts.
At 9:30 this morning, I just got all my gear on and I run upstairs.
Oh dear.
We just sat over there, Martin's
area. Yeah, I haven't been since, so they've done a quite good arrangement, haven't they? I'm glad all food's on and stuff. I brought a couple of cans of pop just in case it rolls shut, but everything's open. There's some nice bikes. I just called in Charlie Yamaha. They have an X11 in 27,000 miles. And there's a BSA Lightning there, lovely. A couple of old vintage bikes. I've just been filming them. I'll knock this off and have you all got something to drink? Alright. I don't think they'll allow me to get my own pop out. I think you must buy from the stalls. I'll get an ice cream, I think. Do you want an ice cream?
I'm alright.
Alright. Well, it's got a lot busier. And there they are, the 3 Amigos. Actually, it was the 4 Amigos because Ainsworth's just left. Derek's there, Adam, and Steve Murphy from Padiham near me. Derek's come up from Coventry again. I was just saying to him, I've got a spare bedroom that if he wants to stop up here in September, he could leave his bike with Murphy. He's quite welcome to. Moriwaki, it says on that blue bike. I think I'll have a look round and no rush, is there? So look at this 3B900 Super Sport. S&S engine. Not a Ducati. Nearly got run over by some cars. That's the trouble with mixing bikes and cars. And we're walking back to the bikes. Which were tight squeezed. Very nice, pan-European. I'm just discussing with them 4 lads what's the best option if I do get another bike in my limited yard space. Nice, isn't it? That's nice, isn't it? Old KZ 1300. No, it's 1,000. 1,000? Did you do 1,000? Did you do 1,000? Tit. I always thought it was just a 1,300 though, the big square 5-gallon tank shaft round. IG 500 two-stroke. ID 350. Hey, Angel said that Kawasaki GT. I said, yeah, I always liked them. What were they called? Zephyrs. I like the Zephyrs as well. 1100. That were a nice bike. In the 80s, was it? You know, when you sort of brought back the old style bikes. Divel. Very nice, aren't they? I was saying to Adam about these Kawasaki's. I've always liked these 800W 800, and what I'd do is fit a BSA badge. You can get them BSA red and gold badges, plastic badges from eBay. Take that off, put a BSA badge on just to start conversations and confuse people. Oh my goodness, that's a blue bike, isn't it? Blue Bandits. Oh, they left. They must have left. So that's a Z1300 with a 5-gallon tank. Scaled up somewhat from the 1000. Look at width of that, what a monster. So HID again. Been here a lot, that. Used to have a black tank though. I wonder why he's changed the tank. CCM is still here. Wacky. I was saying about them CCMs, I said after watching that electric bike conversion, why don't a British engineering firm do a deal with CCM and say let's produce electric bikes and go into it in a big way. Cars. Thank you. It's a Diavel. Does that seat look comfortable? What about the one on the back? Belly pan. Oh, slight scrape. He's looking for somewhere to park. Could have reversed into them two gaps. It's like he's going round again. Well, I was going to stop in the backyard. I'm glad I come out. It's relaxing and relaxing, isn't it? I suppose you can relax on a quiet tootle like this. Doesn't have to be all hanging on for grim death and scraping your knee on corners. Just a relaxed, pleasant tootle in the sunshine. Nice here, isn't it? Shady glade. They're all coming, aren't they? There's something behind. Bikes. Look at this lot. Like the Monte Carlo rally. What's this corner for loose gravel? Oh, it stops, good. What's this corner for dodgy drivers? Well, I'm on earlies tomorrow. Is this heat wave going to continue all week? I suppose I could have a relaxing backyard rest after work, couldn't I? Alright, Clive said I'm finishing at 12, I'm not working till 2, it's going to be red hot. So I do have the option of finishing at 12, and we shall see. Yeah, I was just saying to Ainsworth, Ryder and Morphy whether I was dreaming that pension money's come through. I said I could potentially buy that X11 and pay for my roofing job if I don't pay off those 2 or 3 credit cards. Have I got 4? Virgin Money, MBNA, Barclaycard and Lloyds. Yeah, I've got 4. Used to have 6. But that's a priority, pay credit cards off before the interest kicks in. Bloody hell. Yeah, like I keep saying, I'm still slightly baffled as to where that pension money's come from, but know for a fact that the government bank on you not surviving to collect your bloody pension. And I know for a fact I won't live to 67, 68, 70. And even if I do, I don't think government will let us starve, will they? They're doing all of it. It's a push by, get past. I'm not going to zap past, there's no point with another 6 cars in front. MT63 OAP, there's an OAP driving it. It's quite pleasant, isn't it now? Mid-August. Lots of the summer wasted with crap weather and the silly bloody virus restrictions. I could have gone for miles and miles, couldn't I? If it weren't for this weird year. I was saying to Sally Tomset on Twitter, said she slept in and didn't wake up till 1:30. I said, well, we should all hibernate and forget about this crappy year and wake up next year. Forget all about 2020, it's been horrible. What now? Not come off, have they? Oh, brought down. 2-stroke brought down. V-Red's 2-stroke brought down. See, we're being 2-strokes, aren't you prone to fouling the plug? Wait for it to cool down, get the plug out, clean it, stick it back in. Could be anything though, couldn't it? It's like Piccadilly Circus. Dee 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 diddly dee 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 diddly diddly dee. Yes, it's a merry tootle. I prefer to tootle like this though. This is relaxing, isn't it? Which is the best way to go home? I could go over to Darwin, turn right then left, and it's up Country Lane back to Darwin, but even that road surface is crap. All them turning right. There we are, the eyes are open. Oh, this social distancing, that's a key thing. Yeah, I got a bottle of Spitfire at home, collecting dust, been there for ages. I think I'll glug it in the backyard when I get home. And you see, loose gravel on a busy biking road. Who came off on the graveler watching someone's video? Fastline superbikes. Closed. Marvellous. Oh well. Ghost Bikes is just down here then, Lidl, near Lidl. Mercer Street. Thank you. Now this is where I got my last pair of cheapo horns from. Are these open? Look at this. Bump, bump, bumpity bump. Bikes in, bikes out. Could do with a pedal actually after having them 2 cans of pop. Whenever I wear these boots I can never find the side stand. I want to see if they have any orange reflectors. I once got some in here. And I couldn't find any on eBay. Where's that rail? I need a rail at my age. Nice here, isn't it? Can't screen. Imagine having that on my bedroom wall. Oh, we still have the horns. $11.99 now. And the reflections. No. Hello. Last time I was here, I got some amber reflectors for the fork stanchions, but they're off here. But you don't appear to have any. $3.99 they were. No, they're actually plastic reflectors, hard plastic ones. You can put them on. Well, I put mine on my mug guards, and because I've got some hand guards, I was going to put some more on there as well. I think they were bar kits. Everything's got bar kits on, hasn't it? It was last autumn when I was here last. I got a pair of horns on the reflectors, but because of all this silly bloody virus, everything's out of stock everywhere these days. No, the long ones, about 4 inch long, $3.99 they were. Oh, they're the ones, yeah.
So I haven't got them in. I can order them in and only take a day or two because I've got hundreds in stock. Well, they've only got the amber.
Yeah, 'cause you go on the side. I've stuck mine on the mug guards, so you've got a side view. And 'cause I've got plastic hand guards similar to them bike ones, I thought, yeah, I could stick some on there.
Yeah, I can get them in and then should be here by Wednesday.
Yeah, well, I was going to come and have a look at Fastline.
Oh, okay.
And I thought, well, when I come back, I'll pick them up if you can get some in, please. I thought Fastline would be open. No. Pity you don't sell bikes. Is that why it's called ghost bikes? Because you don't sell bikes? Oh, yeah. Right, yeah. Oh, I used to come to your other place down that bumpy road, yeah. Well, the reason I like Fastline, I've had 5 bikes off them. If you go, I've just been in Chorley Yamaha and there's only one bike in the £3,000 mark. An X11, 27,000 mile, a red X11, £3,699, a red one. And yet Fastline, most of their stock is bikes with a few miles on for 3 to 4 grand, which are more affordable than when you go to all the modern big bike shops. They're all 6, 7, 8, 9,000 pound, which I can't afford. So yeah, I'll be coming back. So if you can get some in, please. Do you need some money up front? You sure? Okay. Yeah, well, they're always handy, yeah, 'cause Yeah, be seen, be safe. Yeah. Okay, thanks very much. See you. Adam. Oh, Super Dream 250. That's what. Oh no, Colin had a 400 when I got my 125. And with a blue 250. There were 4 brothers and they all had bikes. And I ummed and ahed and had to get a 125 Super Dream, whereas Colin had a CB 400. And one of the others had a 250, a blue one. Yeah, umming and ahhing in 1982, then he changed the law. What am I doing? Silly sod, that's the bike's out. Twerp. See what I mean? You get a bit dopey after I've been out in the sunshine. I should have got a strong coffee after Derek offered to buy the bruising. Do not ride dopey. Wake up, splash your face and head with cold water. Do not set off if you don't feel alert. Cycle, motorbike, clear road. That was a heavy bug splat. Like I said, imagine if that hit someone's bare hand. Yeah, I just fancy a curry, but I wouldn't fancy risking it with being on earlys tomorrow. I might spend all my shift on the potty. I think that were a pub, an old pub called the New Inns, for many, many years, and now it's an Indian restaurant. People just don't go in pubs, do they? I've not been back to my local pub since everything reopened. I thought, what's the point? Just sat there, nursing a bloody pint. Come this way, and there's a tractor up ahead. If there a band on, you know, I'd go, but if there's no music on, just sat there with a load of old women cackling away. No point. I should have gone the other way, but no rush. I could do a stop and then carry on. I think I will. Last time I stopped here though, there were an enormous bloody dog turd here. Someone said I live in a leafy area. I said, well, not really. Yes, we're in the countryside within a few miles. I suppose I am. Is that something coming up here noisy? Missing dog, little doggy. June, Roxy. Do not chase, shout or grab, very nervous. Old border terrier. Oh well, if they go missing, it's because they're off a lead. Keep them on a lead, Albert, and they won't go missing. I wanted to do a still picture here, because my camera can take stills, but not very scenic with that bloody sign there, is it? And that rust on the bracket holding the silence rod. I'm going to paint now, because I've painted the brake pedal with satin and it stayed on, and the gear pedal. Good paint that. Not hammerite, it is branded. It rustings. So when I've got the patience to paint them brackets, I'll have to take off the bloody plastic shroud, you know, that goes round the tailpiece and the sides. So is it worth it? I could get a brush to it, but I might make a mess. Do they do a brush with an angle on? Look at this roller coaster road. Oh, that's where that tractor were going. Well, I have some eggs in at home. I just fancy a Chinese. Should I splash out on a Chinese? Or have a plain omelette with bread. I've got some bread to eat up. Another VW. darkness. Looks like it's an omelette. A little Blackie, come here. Little baby. You chew up with your fur coat on. Hmm? Don't put your fluff in my tea. Goodbye, aren't you? Yes, we could have been relaxing at Southport instead and relaxing at home with the cats. They've just had their tea with some Aldi cat food. They actually seem to like Aldi cat food. Yeah. You make a nice change from your whiskies and your Felix. Well, thank you for watching. Like I said earlier, I was going to have August off from filming stuff, but I got an invitation from Adam and the four amigos. So I thought, why not? Pleasant afternoon out. Nice to see you all, lads. And I was saying when I'm off in September, if we have an Indian summer, I'll have to sort a trip to the seaside. I was going to suggest going on to Southport, but Ainsworth rather had to go home, as did Adam, I think. Plus, would anything be open in Southport? Would the boats in Lake and the jet boat be running? Probably not. Still, I think the carousel bite me, to be honest. But it is a bit of a long trip on that bloody... The road to Southport is just awful. It just goes on and on and on and on and on. And then when you get to Southport, that bumpy marine drive before you get to the bite meats. How long is this little heat wave going to continue? As you can see, my fuchsias have gone crazy. Can you see? Maybe it's we put in Miracle Grow in the soil. Little baby. You're lovely, aren't you, Blackie? Alright, I'll knock it off. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.